Alright, welcome to the MTGO Budget Brewery. I'm your host, /pilot/brewer, MJ Conroy, aka SithLordo66 on MTGO. What I've got is a budget land destruction deck. I would say it's like tier 1.75. It can win against like some of the big decks, but it's probably not consistent enough yet, and also the fact that we're on a budget kind of does hurt it, but we do what we can with what we have. And the reason I'm making this videos are because a lot of the decks I see online, even the brews, are like really awesome, but I can't afford, you know, $150 for Sphinx's Revelations, so I kind of tend to build towards budgety. And I mean, don't get me wrong, if I can get the cards or crack them or trade in old cards for new cards, I do that. In fact, this whole deck was bought basically on the back of 2 Grizzle brands that I had for another deck that just didn't pan out. Anyway, let's start with the mana base. We've got, I believe, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 forests, 2 Kessig Wolf Runs, 4 mountains, 4 Rootbound Craigs, and 4 Stomping Grounds. Land base is pretty explanatory. You're running red-green, so you want to have red-green. The 1-drops, we got 2 Pillars, 2 Arbor Elves for acceleration. In the 2s, we have Mizium Mortars, which we're hopefully trying to overload. 2 Searing Spears, 4 Visionaries, and 2 Ground Seals. And you may be wondering why I'm running 2 main deck Ground Seals. There's enough graveyard mechanics that this is actually pretty good in Game 1. And even if they're not playing any graveyard mechanics, we definitely have no flashback, we have nothing. So drawing a card for 2 mana is pretty good. We've got 4 Elvish Archdruids for more ramp. Our elf package is 12 elves, so they can actually nug your opponent to death too if they're playing like a control-y deck. 2 Bramble Crush, which I'm still really not 100% sold on, but they're okay and they kind of fit the curve, sort of. And 1 Chandra, which I literally just put in this morning, which I haven't even tested yet, so we'll see how that works out. This used to be a Ruric Thar, but with 15 spells that do 6 to us, I didn't really care for Ruric Thar in the deck. Giving a shout out to Jeff Kubal-Leposki. He's the one that created this deck, sort of. He created the first iteration of it. I would say that I have tweaked it to the point where it's somewhat unrecognizable from the original. Like, he had 3 Ruric Thars, no Conjurer's Closets, a couple other differences. I can't remember what they were, to be honest. But definitely it was kind of a non-collaborative collaboration. He gave me the deck list, I liked it, and then I just... well, a lot of it I couldn't afford, like the Bonfires I couldn't afford in his deck, so I added Mizium Mortars. And after testing the Ruric Thars, it seems kind of counterintuitive for us to be playing 15 spells that do us 6 damage. So I took them out. There's still 2 in the side. They're really good against control, so I mean they still sit in the side. Acidic Slime, pretty self-explanatory. Frenzied Tillings, if you're not familiar with it, where's my preview? Sorry about that. Frenzied Tilling is gonna give us a land, destroy one of theirs. Conjurer's Closet's gonna interact with the Primordial, the Archdruid, and the Slime. Or no, I'm not sorry, not the Archdruid, the Visionary and the Slime. And then of course Sylvan Primordial is a 6/8 beast stick that is going to destroy lands and give us lands. Not even just necessarily lands, it can destroy enchantments, artifacts, planeswalkers, anything that's not a creature. Quick overview of what the deck is in case you haven't figured out. It's basically I'm going to destroy your lands, then I'm going to destroy your lands, and destroy your lands, and then once I'm done with that, I'm going to destroy some more lands. The God Hand really is going to be like Stomping Ground into Arbor Elf, turn 2, some Forest, untap Archdruid, turn 3, Slime. And it does happen. You know, we're gonna destroy lands early and often, then eventually gonna hopefully hit a Conjurer's Closet and just keep doing it over and over again with these guys. Again, I haven't really tried her, but I kind of like her being able to -2, like Frenzy Tilling, destroy 2 lands, I'll green 2 lands. Bramble Crush, I'll destroy 2 permanents. Even like Mizium Mortars, I'll overload Mizium Mortars and copy it. Yeah, it seems good. Sideboard, we have the basically Aggresso package. If they're playing any kind of aggro, we've got two more pillars, another mortars, and 2 more searing spheres, and probably another Chandra as well. We are going to pretty much side out. As far as side outs, we're going to side out the 2 ground seals, the 2 conjurers closets, and the 2 bramble crush. Bramble crush is usually the very first thing that goes out, which again leads me to believe that it's not even good. But it just, I don't know what else to put in place of it. So yeah, if you got suggestions, put it in the comments. I got 2 more ground seals against like a reanimator structure, 4 skylashers in case they're playing tokens and or blue and or just, you know, it's pretty good to like Liliana, sack my dude, then they, you know, native on me, a flash and skylasher, now I got a flyer to hit Liliana. Chandra, like I said, I just put her in. I took out a Bramble Crush. We'll see how it works. Bramble Crush, I don't even know what's in there. I'm actually more and more sold on putting in like a 1 of Cavern to bring in. Rorik Thar is actually terrible in the deck unless we're going to be planning control, and then we're going to take out like a lot of the spells that are going to nug us anyway, and then put in like Skylashers and maybe another Chandra or something. Well, Chandra actually still would ping us, so anyway. That is the deck, so we're going to go ahead and mess around with it a little bit, put in some just for fun queues first, and then take it into some tournament practice queues. I really can't afford to be doing 2-mans or dailies right now, so again, this is about budgeting. And if I had the budget to, you know, spend 5 tickets on a 2-man or whatever the heck they cost, then I probably could just buy another card to make the deck better. So this is all about playing for fun and hopefully doing well enough that it could theoretically be viable in a strategy. Anyway, if you feel like it, like, subscribe, do whatever, and let's take this bad boy through some queues.